and welcome back to Elevated Energetics. Today I'm going to be talking about how you can use wands, basically. So I'm going to talk about a little bit of the history of wands, their symbolism, their meaning, and how you can use them. So I just want to thank Stella for requesting this video on my Facebook page because this is for you and I thought it was a great idea to talk about this. So thank you for the video suggestion. I'm all about cannabis, spirituality, and healing, and a lot of that has to do with crystals and just kind of moving energy around the body to create a space for healing. And I hope to create some content, some meditation, some also creating some different items such as pendants. I create roach clips as well. This is just a funky little one I just finished with Tiger Eye. These can also be used as wands, so if just like a little one that you can kind of stick in your pocket and you can use in your cannabis sessions, things like that. So let's get into the video. I'm sure you've seen references to wands, you know, think Harry Potter, any movies that include witches, things like that. Wands are, you know, kind of like symbolically all around us all the time in movies, media, books, things like that. You might have also heard of wands or staffs or things like that used in a religious context. For example, Moses stretches out his rod and miraculous things happen, so miracles, things like that. So his rod symbolized power from God or the divine or the universe or whatever you identify with the most. And then Emanuel Swedenborg, which is a theologian, he figured that ancient shepherds used language to refer to a rod as a traveler's staff. So think like modern hiking cane, things like that, or walking cane or hiking stick, whatever. So it represents power of holding up the body and supporting the body, just as the power of truth supports the soul. So the reason why shorter rods and staffs were used by kings is because they represent power of truth from God residing within their royal proclamations and edicts. So the rods and staff used by royalty in the past were called scepters. And then if you think of a shepherd's staff, symbolizes the power they have over their flock. The Romans even used sticks tied together in bundles to symbolize the power of laws that served and promoted the common good to society. In the ancient and universal language of symbolism, trees, the tree branch, symbolizes and represents the power of the natural world, the natural God, and trees are good for the health of the nature's ecosystem, and therefore tree boughs or branches or sticks are symbolizing the power of that divine goodness found in nature. So when you have your own wand or staff or whatever it is, show you a couple different ones. So when you have your own wand or staff, it represents an extension of your energy. So holding it is just an extension of your own energy, your energy field, your intentions. It represents kind of like your moral power, your divine innate power that we have as human beings to create our reality. So wands were often used by those in the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, Thelema and Wicca, practitioners of magic, the occult, things like that. So yeah, anyone can really use a wand. You don't really have to identify as a witch or be a part of any extreme occult groups or anything like that. But it's been known throughout history, throughout magic circles and occult circles, that wands are a tool to help amplify and direct universal energies to help bring an intention into reality. Wands also are a symbol that is found in tarot, and wands really symbolize like fire, action, power. They're very symbolically known to create change, to move energy, to be a catalyst for bringing intentions into the physical reality. So if you want to improve your intentions, make them more powerful, or cast spells, whatever you identify with. Like, a lot of the things I do are pretty witchy. Do I identify as a witch? I'm not 100% sure. My name is Sabrina, so I have kind of like a weird block to that because I was called Sabrina the Teenage Witch basically my entire life. Didn't matter if I was 5 or 25. That's just what people like to tease me about. So I've kind of been kind of resistant to the word witch and stuff. So I kind of get that. It's kind of weird, but you don't have to identify as really anything to be able to use a wand. It's just an extension of your intention, your willpower, your energy. So it's nothing mystical or like scary or anything like that. It's just a great tool to have in your toolbox. I personally like energy healing, working with Reiki energy, working with the energies of crystals, my own energy, and that's what I use wands for. So if I'm giving someone a distance Reiki session, I will use one of my wands to create just a transfer of energy, a flow of energy between me and that person to facilitate a healing space. So how do they work? So wands can be made from all sorts of different materials. Mine specifically are made of wood, crystals, and often copper, because copper is a good conductor of energy. And in the same way that electricity is conducted through wires and amplified with a transformer, that's basically what a wand will do in energetic terms. So you're tapping directly into your own energy field and your own energetic frequency, and allowing you to resonate with the energy of the universe, of the crystals in the wood, and things like that. The copper also will amplify that intention even further. So the more you use it, the more you're going to tune in with the natural energies surrounding you and the earth and the universe, and just be connected to that energetic just that energetic force that kind of connects everyone and everything together. You can also use wands to connect with higher levels of energy to help manifest your intentions, as I've said. So basically the main purpose of your wand is going to be to amplify power. So this one, for example, has a labradorite. This one is good to connect with your third eye, and it's got clear quartz tips on either side to help connect through the crown, through the earth, to, you know, amplify your intuitive abilities, things like that. So the person using a wand is basically a vessel. You're just a conduit to the energies, the universal energies, Reiki energy, if you're attuned to those frequencies. So you're just the source where the intentions come through. You're the source to direct that energy. So you can so some people call these intentions prayers if you're more in the religious aspect. So praying for something is essentially the same as shooting out an intention into the universe, hoping that it comes back. Wands can help amplify those intentions. So how to use your wand. I honestly don't think there is a wrong way to use your wands. The only thing I suggest is to pick one that resonates with you. If you're buying one, it's always better to hold it. I try to do my best to show you guys and give you guys like the essence of the wand through videos and pictures and things, but it's not the same as holding it in your hand. So if you can, try to hold it in your hand. If not, if you feel really drawn to one online, well, that is probably a sign that it is going to resonate well with your energy. And you can always, use a pendulum or finger dowsing to kind of pick and choose your wand. So let's say you go on my site, elevatedenergetics.com, and you're really drawn to, let's say, this guy. You can always test yourself with either a pendulum or finger dowsing to see if this one will align right with your energy. So just a little tip for that. So yeah, so basically there's no really wrong way to use a wand as long as you're using it with as long as your intentions are a match for your own highest good, as long as you're not trying to manifest things that don't align with your higher self, with your divine aspects of yourself, as long as you're doing it from a pure place, I don't think there's anything you can do wrong. It's basically just an amplification of power. So whatever you're using that power for, as long as it aligns with you, with your highest self, and harming none. Usually, anyways, it depends what your belief system is, and if you believe in karma and the law of three, all of that fun stuff. But as long as it aligns with your moral code, you can't go wrong, really. So you can use wands for any work you think it's necessary. So for example, like I said, I practice Reiki. I am a Reiki healer, certified Reiki healer, and it's not something I don't really have a whole lot of appointments. I'm not really booking right now, but it's something I want to do in the future. But when I do happen to have a client, which I do once in a blue moon, I usually do distance healing format, and I will connect to their energy via a wand and crystals and things like that. And it just, I feel, amplifies that healing session so much because I am using the wand in a way that amplifies the healing of the Reiki energy. I could focus and laser in on each of their chakras. I can create movement. I often do a figure 8 movement to move universal energy and earth energy through the chakra systems, things like that. I do a lot of, movement of energy. Instead of using my hands, I am directing the energy and amplifying it through the wand. So another use for your wands could be you could use it for grounding, protection. You can cast a circle of protection around your space, your energy, your home. Your only limit is your imagination, really. You can simply hold them when you're meditating. This one in particular, it has these smoky Lemurians, and they have ridges along the side where you can run your finger along. And this one I purposely put one where your thumb goes. And it'll bring divine messages to you, so you can use it while meditating. Yeah, there's really an endless number of uses you could use for your wand. You can use them to banish, to manifest, to meditate, facilitate healing, or simply to help shoot your intention out into the universe to manifest a desired outcome. So even if you're someone who doesn't necessarily believe in magic, it's kind of hard to deny that there are things in this world that are hard to explain. I've been studying deeply into quantum physics, quantum healing, the law of attraction, and all the other universal laws, energy healing, crystal healing, Reiki, and various occult texts about magic, and using energy to manipulate, using your mind, using your willpower, your intentions to manipulate reality into something that serves you better. So even if you're someone who's religious, praying to God in the Catholic or Christian religion or whatever religion is very similar to shooting an intention out, casting a spell, and a prayer are very, very similar. So I find that everything I've learned doesn't matter if it's from the perspective of a Reiki practitioner, Reiki healer, doesn't matter if it's learning about the chakras, doesn't matter if it's learning about the Golden Dawn, things like that. Chaos magic is something I've been diving into recently too. They're all talking about the same thing. They're all talking about the undeniable, universal, divine power, God, whatever you want to call it. And it's just different ways of speaking on them, different symbolisms, and different ways of understanding the things that we can't easily explain with words. It's the things we feel, the things we sense, the things we kind of experience that don't really have like a solid scientific explanation. So yeah. So it really all comes down to your belief and your ability to direct your will and intention, which I believe can be amplified using wands to shoot your intentions out into the universe and allow them to come back and manifest into your life in the physical form. I really like this point. It's such a funky little clear quartz. So yeah, if you're going to pick a wand with clear quartz, you can actually program your clear quartz with whatever intention you're going for when you're working with it. So yeah, in summary, wands are just an extension of your energy, and it's basically all up to you as the vessel to, send out those intentions and have the belief that they are going to come back to you and manifest. So yeah, that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that you learned a little something about wands, and that if you ever decide to get one, I do custom orders, so you can kind of pick the stones, you can pick the stick out of what I have available, and we can work together on every step of the wand until we create something that resonates perfectly with you. I've done a couple customs for a couple customers so far, and I really enjoyed it. If anyone else wants to learn something along the lines of energy healing, crystals, cannabis, chakras, blah blah blah, all the stuff I'm obsessed with, leave a comment below and let me know what you'd like to see on the channel, and I will do my best to accommodate and get that out to you. Alright, so have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.